Hi everyone, it's Kimber Dempsey, the Retro Realtor, and today I'm coming to you from the idyllic South Dahlia Lane. I'm sitting in the 2-acre private park known as The Green. This neighborhood has a unique story, and I want to talk a little bit about it today. When we think of the perfect 1950s community we all imagined, this is that neighborhood, and Eugene Sternberg designed it to be so. By giving a community green with a playground and an amphitheater, it's the spot that neighbors gather every night to talk, to catch up, and let the dogs roam, and the kids ride their bikes around the lane. They even still have a 4th of July parade where the kids all ride their bikes around the lane behind a fire truck that comes around every 4th of July. The story of South Dahlia Lane starts with Eugene Sternberg. Sternberg was transferred to Colorado to be the head of the architecture school at the University of Denver. When he arrived, he learned that staff housing was nothing but butler huts. The rest of the staff was also unhappy with this, so they got together and they purchased an alfalfa field where this neighborhood now sits. Byron Johnson was an integral part. He was also a professor, but he was working his way to become a U.S. representative for the state of Colorado. The group of professors and their families wanted to come together to create the first detached, single-family housing cooperative in the entire United States. They were able to secure their loan with the FHA, and each family owned a share of the neighborhood. Sternberg designed 5 housing plans for the neighborhood, ranging from a larger tri-level to smaller single-story ranches. Sternberg received his training in a post-war Europe rebuilding war-torn cities, and he learned a thing or two about city planning and neighborhood planning. The homes are situated so that the larger tri-levels are further east and the single-story homes are further west, so that all of the homes in the neighborhood could maintain their mountain view. Sternberg was a firm believer in that not a single inch of the house should be wasted, and every single one of these floor plans is intelligently designed so that you truly get the best for the most for the least. The original plan was that families that did not yet have children would start in the smaller homes and eventually trade their way into the larger homes since everyone had a share of the neighborhood. Many families traded homes even a few times, but oftentimes once a family traded into a tri-level, they wouldn't end up downsizing into one of the smaller homes. So many of the smaller models in the neighborhood have received additions over the years to accommodate a larger family. Each home was intelligently designed with a full window wall to allow for the blur between the indoors and the outdoors. The neighborhood flows around the central green on a one-way street, which took some variances from the city to allow to happen, which is why the road is extra wide to allow for a fire truck to pass if needed. As you might have noticed, I'm walking around the lane the wrong direction, but I am walking as members of the lane do, which is often in the middle of the road and not actually on the sidewalks. This unique, close-knit community is always there to lend a helping hand and be the friendly neighbor and the friends that you never knew you needed in your neighborhood. And truthfully, that's what makes this neighborhood so idyllic, because rarely do we find such good neighbors in such a large group. A very rare opportunity to join this community. This home will be on the market this week, and reach out to me if you have any questions.